Louis Armstrong was a professional jazz musician in the 1920s. His life consisted of composing the beautiful jazz era and leading some of the top bands of the time that helped make the jazz era what it is today. His unique music style influenced singers all around and still influences people today. Louis was born August 4, 1901 in New Orleans. He lived mostly with his grandmother. His father wasn't in his life during his early childhood, and his mother often turned to prostitution. He fell in love with music when he was arrested at the age of 11 and was sent to a boarding school. At the age of 17, he married a prostitute by the name of Daisy Parker. That's also when his music started becoming popular. He soon started to make his way to playing at parties full-time, dances, and funerals. It wasn't until around 1918 that Louis found his love for pure jazz. His impact on the jazz age was giving it direction and purpose. Musicians that were impacted by his work are King Oliver, Johnny Dobbs, and Sidney Beckett. Jazz was an important era in the 1920s because it's one of the first times blacks were able to become accepted in the entertainment business for their amazing talents. This is also the most popular music of its time.
And I think to myself,
This type of playing laid the foundation for all jazz to come. The solos he played were as interesting and innovative as any music written at the time. Rather than following notes on a page, he improvised playing what was in his head instead. Armstrong also pioneered a type of singing called scat. In addition to all of his accomplishments, Louis Armstrong holds the record for being the oldest artist to ever have a #1 record. He accomplished this when he was 63 years old with his version of the song Hello Dolly from the musical of the same name. What is even more extraordinary is that he reached #1 in 1964 by topping the Beatles from the top of the charts. Louis Armstrong had come a long way from his poor Louisiana beginnings. Musicians don't retire, they stop when there's no music left in them. Louis Armstrong.